President Trump setting off on a trip full of Eastern promise. Given that one of his pledges is to call the Gulf Arabian rather than Persian, it's a visit that could end up being both name-changing and game-changing. His flight path has him going over the heads of the Israelis, which is something he did diplomatically today by securing the release of the American hostage, Edan Alexander.
Held hostage by Hamas since October 7th, 2023, and he's coming home to his parents, which is really great news. I mean, to me, it's big news. They thought he was dead.
The release was negotiated by Trump envoy Steve Witkoff, who, once he had confirmation, handed the phone to the freed hostage's mother.
They just released a photo of you. You look unbelievable. Wow. You look beautiful. I love you so much.
And soon, after 583 days of separation, she was able to tell him everything in person. Hamas say today's release is a goodwill gesture which they hope will lead to another ceasefire and the resumption of aid supplies into Gaza. That can't happen soon enough, given today's news that the Strip's entire population is now experiencing acute food insecurity. The wait at street kitchens used to be orderly. Now feeding frenzies like this are commonplace. And everyone knows there probably won't be enough to go round. People who miss out are reduced to trying to scavenge morsels from pots already picked clean. The Israeli siege preventing food and everything else from getting into Gaza is now into its third month. The war has changed more than just the complexion of the landscape. Boxes of the special baby milk that would save these tiny lives are stuck just a few miles away at the border. Unless things change, the trajectory for 5-month-old Siwar is tragically clear. Please open the borders immediately, said the child's grandmother. Our children are dying a slow death. We have no health care, no flour or meat, nothing. This boy is chasing a water truck hoping for drips. He's running because Gaza is running out.
And John is in Tel Aviv tonight. John, those images don't get any less shocking day by day, do they? But Mr. Trump was literally flying overhead on his way to the Gulf states. How has the Israeli government taken this?
I think the Israeli government is embarrassed and unsure what's coming next. Over the course of the last month, Tom, they've found themselves, frankly, on the sidelines as the Americans have negotiated with Israel's enemies. First came the direct nuclear talks with Iran, then last week's announcement of an American ceasefire with the Houthis, and now today's release of Edan Alexander, the result of American negotiations with Hamas. Tonight, the US ambassador to Israel said he hoped today's release would mark the beginning of the end to a terrible war, but that aspiration flies in the face of an Israeli announcement last week that they intend to expand the war. I think there's little doubt that the Israelis are under pressure to bend, and tonight the government announced it's sending a mediating team to Doha tomorrow for what will be the first serious peace negotiation since the ceasefire collapsed mid-March. There's little doubt that the Trump visit to the Gulf will be a flamboyant, extravagant affair, but it seems that behind the glitz, serious talks will take place, talks that for the people of the Gaza Strip are life and death.
OK, John, thank you very much indeed.